Okay, now it's working. Good. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Lies of P, or Lies of P. This is a Dark Souls-like game. The movement's very fluid, and it's funny too because a couple hours before I'd started playing this game, I'd seen a video of someone saying why you shouldn't pre-order games in 2023. The games they threw out there were Anthem, Cyberpunk, and a couple others to name a few. One of them also being Battlefield 2044, Fallout 76, just all of these games. This is a game, despite everything, I will pre-order this because this game is awesome. So we're going to start a new game. Again, this is a very meaty demo, and there are a total of 3 bosses. I think there might be more. When I saw stuff about it, I only saw 2 bosses, and then I got hit with a surprise boss. Game is decent.
Can you hear me?
And I hope the audio is balanced correctly. Also, hello, welcome.
Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
Another thing too is that this is a PS5 game. It's on Steam, and I'm sure it'll be on Xbox, but this is the PS5 version. It's gonna be nice. I also realized I did not change the tags for this game, for this stream, I don't think. It should be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. Alright. Pee-pee. Okay.
There you are. I've been looking.
I think this still has like Atomic Heart tags or Fortnite tags. Regardless, it has tags that it probably shouldn't. Oh, I need to get Jiminy.
I see they got Jiminy too. But we have to hurry. My name is Sophia. Please come to Hotel Crot, and I'll explain what's happening. Jiminy, please escort him to the hotel.
Monad's lamp.
Let's get you out of there. Find something that might help.
I was gonna say, that'd be funny if it showed off the Parade Master boss. That is the first name of that is like the first boss. It's the Parade Master.
But the streets are not safe. Arm yourself with one of the weapons over there. It'll be helpful on your way to the hotel.
So the weapon I will go with is going to be this one. The Path of the Bastard is okay. Path of the Sweeper. Regardless, we can get all 3 of these. This is the one I think I went with. Like, this is okay. It might actually help in the long run because before I get to a certain point, I can only go up to level 20. Yeah, this has more health. It has less stamina. It's got more guard regain. The weight limit is higher. Physical attack is higher. Physical defense is higher. The only downsides is I have less stamina. And that's about it. And I can switch weapons, because I am able to get the weapons before fighting the one boss, but I'm stuck with whatever weapon I choose until that point. I'll pick this one for now. Because I'll have more health, I just won't have nearly as much stamina. Nah, fuck it. Nah, yeah.
Recommend escaping from this location.
Alright. So it controls like any other Dark Souls. There's rolling, the sprinting is with circle, and all that good stuff. And there is a parrying system, which is okay. I thought he was actually about to get back up. The only downside is going to be getting up to this first big...
Welcome to Crop Station, everyone.
This first really big enemy coming out.
Here you will witness the most spectacular display of human endeavor on Earth. If Crop is your final destination, we wish you a safe and prosperous day.
Use a pulse cell to recover HP. There is a maximum number of times a pulse cell can be used. When you reach the maximum, the cell will be discharged. If you attack enemies while the cell is discharged, the pulse cell will gradually recharge. So if I use all my healing and I just go out and I beat the ever-loving shit out of an enemy or a boss, it will refill over time. And then Ergo, or use the belt. I was going to say, Ergo is an item, it is basically our souls. Yeah, it's basically Dark Souls, but Pinocchio. And I am really excited. I'm waiting until I get paid to actually buy the game, or to pre-order it. And then, as soon as the game comes out, I'm gonna stream it. Like, I will stream this game to completion. Because I haven't had this much fun with a Souls-like game in a very long time. Okay, there is one game that I do have that I would like to play, but it is, the first boss is ungodly. It is so annoying to actually fight against. It seems like regardless, backstabs, except for bosses, will actually just one-shot everything. Passengers notes. I guess I'll read the notes if I... Character info, no. And a fun thing about this is that depending on what you do... What the fuck? Check ground. If anyone finds this note, get out of the station and run. Definitely make sure to keep clear of the waiting room. I saw a huge puppet smashing people to death in there. I locked the door, but I don't know if that'll work. At least it should stop people from randomly coming in. I'm going to die soon, so I want to help you, even if it's not much. Please survive, anyone. Yeah, no, I haven't been reading any of those notes, just casually playing. But no, the game comes out in, I believe, 2 months. I will gladly stream and complete the game then. But no, that other game, the other game that I have, I saw people briefly talking about it. It's called, I think it's Thymesia? Thymesia? You basically play as a plague doctor going through this derelict world. The first boss has 3 phases and is a bitch and a half to beat. It took me so many hours it took so fucking long. Yeah, lock device. It took a ridiculous amount of time. A whole stream could be dedicated to just fighting that boss. So yeah, that's the puppet over there. And thankfully your healing item heals you for quite a bit. I need to kill this guy to get the, that actually didn't go as bad as I thought it would. Oh, and the method in which you sharpen your weapon, which your weapon's durability is over on the right, is you just go to this. And there you go. Weapon is brand new again. This game has a lot of charm, and that's why I'm so confident that it will hit well, and it will sell well. At least I can hope that it does. And now we're off to the first main area of the game. The game looks really pretty for what it is. And these are our bonfires. So what?
This is called a stargazer. A marvelous device the stalkers used in the past.
So I still don't know who the stalkers are.
Public doors limits its danger estimates. Please reduce puzzle numbers or reset danger parameters.
As we are not strong enough to beat the puppets. But if I lend my power to this stargazer for a moment. Gather ergo, clever one.
Ergo.
This stargazer will make you stronger, but the stargazer's strength doesn't last forever. So be careful with it. Hurry up and come to Hotel Crot.
Okay, so yeah. It wasn't until I reached like level 20 in my first one, so I think we can level up roughly 10 to 15 times here. So yeah, we gotta do with that with what we will. I'm gonna invest in that. So, essentially in this game there was an incident called the Puppet Frenzy. That is all I really know. Geppetto created all of these puppets, and that's about it. Sophia counts as kind of, Sophia, we'll run into her after we beat the first boss. As much of a nightmare that's gonna be. Once we beat the first boss, we'll meet Sophia. She will be like our fire keeper. We go to her to level up. Until then, we are only set for a very... Yeah, this is literally just Pinocchio and Dark Souls. But essentially something happened and all of the puppets started going mad. I'm sorry, that was a one-shot? And it's got your typical farming, like in most Dark Souls games. You go back to the Stargazer, and yeah. The Crack Grand exhibition has been delayed. Maybe this will tell me about the frenzy. This decision was made to protect the citizens until the puppet frenzy that has recently paralyzed the city is under control. The occurrence began on Rosa Isabel Street, resulting in hundreds of casualties. While the cause is still unknown, the number of casualties and the scale of the damage are both growing. As the crisis dragged on, the workshop and the Vin company Krat's largest puppet factory, announced that they would offer emergency supplies to citizens and do everything they could to alleviate the situation. A task force is investigating the possibility of a fatal loss of the Grand Covenant, which is the control protocol of the workshop's puppets. However, there is no quick solution as of now, with the puppet frenzy creating more casualties. As the city braces for resurgence of the petrification disease, the citizens were advised to stay indoors for their safety. However, many citizens are trying to escape through Krat Central Station, intensifying the general chaos. There is a side quest that comes up, and I think we can finish the side quest in the demo. I'm not too sure. I'm not doing it because, no. If I get to it during the stream, I will stream this game until the demo is finished. And then when the game comes out, I will play the game. But, actually, yeah, I'm gonna real quick adjust out. Okay, let's try that again. I am going to adjust the audio. Okay, that seems good. Oh yeah, that's fine. But, yeah. I do want to play more games like this. Something that I am going to be doing, hopefully soon, is I am going to be doing Drunk Souls again. Where I will play through all 3 Dark Souls games. I might replay through Elden Ring. And I'll stream the entire thing. And certain things happen, I take a drink. If I do things a very specific way, I take multiple drinks. So it's going to be fun. It's going to suck for me, but it's going to be fun for you guys to watch. I'm going to heal again. I'm going to try and open up a shortcut, and I should be okay to rest at the Stargazer then. That does not use a lot of durability for being a one-shot kill. Hell, I've even thought about playing some VR games on here, on the channel. And like actually doing full-on VR games. Like one of them, it sucks because some of them I really want to do, but I can't. So it's like I would love to do Beat Saber or Pistol Whip, but that has copyrighted music, and I can't do that. So there's a couple games that I have like that. But that's the downside of that. There's other games that I have on there that I could play, but recording stuff on VR takes up so much memory on the system, and then I have to wait for everything to convert over, and then I have to upload it, and I have to pray that it looks okay, and it, goes through in the proper quality and the format. It's just such a hassle recording VR content. It is a nightmare. It is an absolute shit show. I'm gonna skip this guy for now, and we can come back and fight him later. I want to get to the shortcut and open it. If I remember correctly, yeah, it is over here. Hello, good sirs. I'm just gonna open this door, don't mind me. To be honest, the first boss is directly behind us. Crossing this bridge and going to the right takes us to the boss. So I might be able to get to... Ooh, a decent chunk. Yep, nope. Fuck that. Come on. Come on, bitches. Why are you attacking downward, P? The flubbernuck. I have items that I can throw, but that's no fun. But, the thing about this first boss is that he makes sure that you parry. He's a parry check, if I remember correctly. So he'll sit there and he's like, oh yeah, you don't parry me, you're gonna die a lot. Hello, welcome. Oh, I'm really enjoying it. I cannot wait for the full game. I will pre-order the deluxe edition for like $70 and get this shit 72 hours early. That's going to be the fun part, is playing this game the way that I plan to. And if I can continue any progress off of the demo, yeah. If I can get this, if it continues after the demo, so it's like, when the game comes out, if you can just reload your save from the demo, that would be really nice. And I'll probably just do that. But if I have to start over again, I have no problem doing that. This game is so much fun. The movement is fluid, the combat is nice, it doesn't feel too clunky. It makes you rely more on parrying than Dark Souls does. Because, to be honest, you can get through Dark Souls without parrying a single time. You can get through Elden Ring without parrying. It makes it easier and more manageable to beat certain bosses and to do all that. All of FromSoft's games you can beat without parrying. It just depends on how you play it. If you have a weapon that hits really hard, just hit them first. Yeah. Which, I mean, if they do that, again, that's fine. I have no problem restarting this game over again. Like, this is such a fun experience. And the fact that it's a meaty demo, too. Like, there's a lot to the demo. And that's the nice thing. I remember I was looking up, I was like, what are the bosses in the demo? And it only told me about 2 of them. It told me about the parade leader, and it told me about what I'm assuming is the last one. Which is it's an officer. I played up until I met Geppetto, and that is it. Because I originally wanted to stream the game that night, but some stuff was happening, and yeah, I was already talking to one of my friends. We kind of played it together. You know what? I might. Because one thing, I really hope this doesn't, like, fall back and come back to bite me. So, I have a really big, I don't want to say hatred, but I have a very large dislike towards the Last of Us games. Not for the reason that you would think. The only reason that I don't care too much for The Last of Us in those games, it's not because I don't like, the gameplay or anything. That's not it at all. The only reason that I do not care for The Last of Us games is because I cannot tell you enough times how many times that I can either go scrolling through my Facebook feed, whether it be like on PlayStation, feeds and groups and stuff, how I have never played any of the games, but yet I know just about everything that happens because people will just shove it down your throat, it seems. So, I guess it's kind of like the same reason why people hate Fortnite, is because it's so popular, or they dislike it and they hate on it. Because it's such a popular game and all of this stuff. I guess that's kind of the same reason why I'm not really fond of The Last of Us. And there was one moment in time where I can't remember which Game Awards it was, but I think it was the same Game Awards where they announced Sephiroth for Smash Brothers, which, I mean, cool, but it's like, I think it was for Best Musical Score, and it was Doom Eternal, I think, and The Last of Us, mixed with like 2 other games, and The Last of Us 1. I was like, there's no legitimate way in hell that The Last of Us has better music than Doom Eternal. Now, again, I've never played any of The Last of Us games, so I have no fucking clue. But if I come around to getting them, actually, I think one of my buddies, I think he's in the chat, I could be wrong. If he has the first and the second one, I will get those off of him and I will play them on the channel eventually. I do want to finish my catalog of games. Like, if I've started the series, I want to finish it. So I want to finish Atomic Heart before I start another major thing. The only reason why I'm playing this right now is because this still has like 2 months. Oh, I've played all of them. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. That comment is longer than what it will let me see. Okay, yeah. So, I have played all the Souls games. I own all of FromSoft's games. I have Sekiro, I have Elden Ring, the Demon Souls remake, the Dark Souls remake. I got Dark Souls 2 Scholar, and I got Dark Souls 3 with all the DLC as well. I love the Dark Souls games. I started out with Dark Souls 2 the same year I think Undertale released. I can't remember what year that was. I was still in high school when I played Dark Souls 2 for the first time. And I loved it. I had a lot of fun with it. I wasn't going to be bothered to try and play through Dark Souls 1 or Demon Souls, though, because at the time, I didn't know Demon Souls was a thing. I thought that was kind of like a spin-off or a parody game, or, you know, I thought it was just kind of like how some movies have mockbusters that are meant to do all this other crap. Yeah. But I have played through all of them, and I have beaten all of them, and I really enjoy them. In terms of, do the games compare in some aspects? The combat for this one and the environment and the way the game feels reminds me a lot of Demon Souls, at least in like the first couple of areas. Like, it feels nice, it feels new, it feels oddly familiar. There's one of the other aspects that, like I was saying earlier, in Demon Souls and like all the FromSoft games, parrying can really help you out. But in this one, it seems like parrying doesn't so much as like stagger the enemy, but it stops them for a brief moment. And in that brief moment, you can get in either a charged heavy attack, or you can get maybe 1 or 2 standard attacks. Maybe, well, hang on, because I'm still trying to get the parry system down as well, so this will be a... Come on. So I guess it's like, if you can land the parry perfectly, you could try to get behind them for a backstab. But, I mean, that's really it. The rolling isn't really that great either, it seems. Like, you could just sprint and get more ground that way. And it takes less stamina. I like the idea of what are they called? The actual moves when you do the backstabs. You hit them like 3 or 4 times and all that good stuff. But, yeah, no. My overall opinion on this game is it is really well made. I remember seeing people talking about it on TikTok occasionally. Jesus. It's like, oh yeah, look out for this game. It'll probably be coming out in like the next couple months. And it's like, I think about almost a year later. Yeah. Wait, the enemy's bounced. Wait a minute, sorry. Okay. Yeah, I haven't done a whole lot with it. I mean, I know for the Parade Master, not the Puppet Master. For Parade Master, it is very vital to parry. Or at least, if you don't parry perfectly, just so much as even just deflecting or blocking attacks. Because then that can leave him open. Especially if you just kind of stick to one side of him, he gets kind of goofy. Phase 2, though, is ridiculous. in my opinion. And, like, I will not be using this weapon to fight the Parade Master. I will be using, for the most part... Well, actually, no. I guess I will kind of use this weapon. I think I've only put about... Well, actually, hang on. I can check real quick. Screen's gonna go blank for a minute, but... Yeah, I've got already about 3 hours into this game. And I love it. Like, I've enjoyed every minute I've invested into this game. You know what? I might go through and, like, play some of my Souls-like games. Something else I've wanted to do, and I'll probably do it with this game as well. I'm gonna have to start brand spanking fucking new, because I've wanted to do this thing on my channel for a while where I platinum games. And I, like, basically I try to do decent trophy guides while I'm streaming. For, like, Atomic Heart. When I last streamed that, I had to fight the Hedgie boss, the Hedgie boss, and that wasn't bad. The downside is I had to kill it by not firing my gun at all. I had to beat it with a melee weapon, and on top of that, I also had to, I had to destroy every statue in the area.
And that's the only way in. So please, be careful.
Oh, I hated his second phase. His second phase, to me, was the worst. The first phase is very manageable. The boss overall can be pretty overwhelming if you don't know what you're doing with him.
Didn't hear? Figures. The whole organization fell apart.
My buddy,
All that's left are wannabes and amateurs
my buddy in
who
the
think they
chat,
can fight
his
on
name
their
is
own.
Jesse. He,
You ought to buy something while you're at the
he was
festival.
having such
You can't rely
such
on
a hard
yourself
time with him. It was kind of funny to watch. But we did end up, like, really quickly finding a way to put him in his place really quickly. And it was all thanks to the electric blitz abrasive. Like, I don't like that you can only hold 3 at a time. That feels a little annoying, but that's a personal pet peeve that I have. Yeah. It was funny. I did that once. I parried him to the point where I broke his weapon once. And then after that, I was so unfamiliar with his moveset after, because I'm used to him swinging the weapon around. I was like, oh shit. I ended up dying. I got him so close to death, and then I died. I choked so hard on that second phase after his weapon was gone. But I'm hoping now that I have a better understanding of the game, it might go a little better. Like, so at least from what I understand, this boss is really there to make sure that you know how to parry. This boss wants you to parry him a lot, and that is fine. The second boss, Mad Donkey, is a backstab boss. You need to focus on just getting backstabs in, blocking his attacks, coming up behind him, stabbing him, and just rinse and repeat. It's really not that hard once you figure that out. I have yet to get to the third boss, so I have no idea. But I think it's roughly the same thing as the Parade Master. You just kind of block and parry as much as you can, and just kind of take your time. Yeah, like the Parade Master, or the Parade Master. He's a really, really good design. I love his design. The bosses in this look amazing. They look really good, especially the puppet bosses. So it's like, yeah, the first boss, the Parade Master, and the Watchman, I'm gonna call them, really good, solid designs. The Mad Donkey's pretty cool. He's okay, the first human boss. But it's like, aside from that, though, he's still a cool enemy, because he's like, hey, some bosses you can backstab, and it kind of just leaves them open for a minute. Or you can go about it this way. And I already like the idea that the game has alluded and hinted towards boss weapons being a thing, and that I'm really excited to see. I don't know if you can access the boss weapons in the demo. If you can, that's awesome. I will save the Parade Master's little soul thing, and I will save that for his boss weapon, which I'd assume would be his sword. Yeah. Like, I think for me, my favorite Dark Souls 1 boss, as the clunky mess that Dark Souls 1 is still so much fun to play through. I think my favorite boss in terms of story, and his placement in the story, is definitely Artorias. I absolutely adore Sif as one of the non-DLC bosses. Ceaseless Discharge can fuck right off. If you get the cheese, he's obviously stupidly easy, but I think in my playthrough with my buddy, he glitched, and he was just kind of blasting me from a distance. And I was like, oh, okay, so I just kind of kept punching him through a wall. And that's how I beat Ceaseless. Was not enjoyable. But, like, even then, it's like, I remember for the longest time before playing Dark Souls 1, people said, oh yeah, the Capra Demon is a nightmare, it sucks, it's a pain in the ass. I didn't think so. I thought the Capra Demon was pretty fun to fight. Annoying the first time, but it's like, that second try, I was like, okay, just kind of do this then, instead. Yeah. Okay, I broke his weapon. Sweet. Even though I've gotten perfect parries before. Yeah. Especially for like for new players, definitely. The Centipede Demon was a little annoying because I didn't have a thunder weapon. I was using a fire weapon. So I was like, Solaire, please, brother, help me. I'm just going to do a little bit of farming before I fight the Parade Master so I can get the weapons and all that good stuff. That, and I can level up just a little bit more. But yeah, no, I'm happy. There's a couple of other games too that are coming out here soon. I hope here soon that I want to play. One of them being Dark Deception. I recently got the demo for that, and that's really fun. There's just a couple of really good games I want to play. I would like to play Dead Island 2, but I like my channel being in the state that it's in. I mean, I'm not earning money off of this shit anyway, so it doesn't matter if my stuff gets demonetized or not. Like, I'm pretty okay the way it is. I have not played any of the Armored Core games. I've heard about them though, and I remember seeing the one that's coming out, or it might already be out. I can't remember. But I remember seeing one of the more recent ones. I was like, wait, FromSoft made this shit? I was like, well, this is a FromSoft game, and I've never heard of this? And then I watched a video kind of like talking about the history of FromSoft and like all the things they've done. I was like, damn, Armored Core looks kind of cool. Don't know if I'd ever play it, but yeah. Oh, dude, this month is such a highlight. At least to me. Like, we're getting Pikmin 4 for the Switch, we're getting the Atomic Heart DLC on August 1st. and we get the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach DLC on the 25th, which is my birthday. So, Steel Wool gave me a birthday present. It's for the Security Breach DLC. I was like, dude, that's so cool. This month is so nice. The Liza P demo came out and everything. It's like, dude, so much good shit this month. Yeah. I still remember going into GameStop to buy Dark Souls 2. My buddy at that time, don't talk to him anymore. But he was like, "Are you sure you want to get Dark Souls? It's really hard." And I'm like, "Dude, word for word, I sat there and I looked at him. I was like, man, I've beaten Sans. I'm pretty sure I can play Dark Souls." To this day, I still love Dark Souls so much. Blacklisted? I don't think I've heard of that one. Is that another, like, fuck. I even think I remember my first playthrough for Dark Souls 2 was a mage build. I ran sorceries for the very first time in Dark Souls 2, and I was speeding through that game. Except for the Smelter Demon, because fuck the Smelter Demon. Fuck the Fume Knight, too. Smelter and Fume can both fuck off. Wait. Oh, okay, I was like, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. He sat there, he was like, when Elden Ring came out, because I was hyped for Elden Ring. I love Elden Ring. I think that game is so fucking nice. Until, I mean, it's still nice, but I remember using Bloody Slash religiously, and only using Bloody Slash, to the point to where I think I was about halfway through the game at that point. I'm pretty sure. I was roughly halfway through the game. I think I got up to the Altus Plateau, and then they nerfed the fuck out of Bloody Slash. And I was like, oh, well, shit, okay. And then I found, and it's funny because I don't ever hear anyone talking about it, but it is the, Bloodhound's Fang. I see people talk about, like, Bloodhound's Step getting nerfed and all this other stuff, but Bloodhound's Finesse is a perfect skill. It might have gotten nerfed a little bit, but every time I check the patch notes, it doesn't seem like it has. And it's like from, I think, Dark Souls 3... After I finished playing through that, I realized how useful a shield was. And I just cheese through all the Dark Souls games just using a shield. Because I think it's fun. Like, Elden Ring, I have a shield that has a near perfect block chance. I have not seen anything outside of, like, the few clips of, like, people saying, hey, look out for this on, like, TikTok. And even then, that wasn't until very recently. I saw it once, and then my buddy said that the demo was out. And I was like, oh shit, really? Okay, finally that works. Yeah, no, I have not seen anything new on this game. I will have to look at that, though, after the stream, definitely. My goal for right now is to at least get one boss per stream. I'll even go as a momentary glitch with the frenzy. Because, I mean, the story for this game, too, is really decent as well. I need to... Yeah, I will definitely have to check that out. Oh shit, I did not realize my weapon was getting low. Sir, I'm sorry, I apologize. Ah, you bastard. Yeah, no, like I said, though, after the stream, I will definitely watch that. Because that seems like it'll be really interesting.
Destination Hotel Cross. Optimal location for observing the destination.
Yeah. Especially... Okay. Yeah, like... Because, I mean, like I was saying, Dark Souls is more... You know, it's like... I can definitely see the differences in the games. And I think that's what makes this game so much better. Or maybe not better, but that's what makes it feel more unique. Is that it's not just like a copy, it does its own thing, and it does that thing pretty damn well. Like, I like the, like when you meet Geppetto after the Mad Donkey fight, I like the idea of being able to switch the handles and the weapon part of your weapons. I think that's really, really cool. Okay, so I've got my items that I need. I'm basically ready. I'm just trying to gain a few more levels. I'm gonna level up this once. The only downside is that now it's starting to take a lot more to actually do this. I could take Vitality up to 15 before fighting the boss. Yeah. It's like Bloodborne... I'm trying to remember exactly how far I got into Bloodborne. I didn't get too far into it because I get confused sometimes, and it's like Bloodborne's just kind of like, yeah, get in there, have fun. And that's it. It doesn't like tell you where you need to go, you just kind of guess. Which, I do like that, because you're like, oh, this area seems a bit tough. I'm just gonna fuck off and go somewhere else. But no, it's like, this game is definitely a lot of fun. I'm so happy that I'm able to play the demo and stuff. Oh, that makes me wonder if it's gonna be at $3.99, because I'm pretty sure I only get one more level. Yeah, well, I mean, I probably could. Especially if it's through... If I have to open up, like, YouTube or something, then it would cancel the stream out completely. Hang on. Let me check real quick. I'll sit here because I can't be attacked. So, let me go ahead and see. It'll be blocked, but... Yeah, no, I don't think... It's just showing me latest videos captured on PlayStation. Yeah, the scrapped Watchmen. Okay, so I was right. The scrapped Watchmen. I just didn't know it was the scrapped part. Yeah, no, it won't let me actually... Well, wait. I'm seeing two things, but I don't know which one's more recent. Under the media tab. I do like the look of some of these bosses in the screenshots, though. Like, there's a giant tree boss. It looks like we get a saw blade weapon at some point. Night Watch, Liar, yeah. Some of these look really cool. And I'm really excited for when this game actually comes out. I'll see if this is it. Oh yeah, no, yeah, no, I would have to open up YouTube for that one. Unless I just watch it on my phone, which I mean I could do real quick. It'll make seeing chat a little funky, but oh, that's cool. I just looked up Eliza P topic. I didn't even look up topic. I just looked up Eliza P. And when I go to it, it's like, yeah, I can subscribe, and it kind of explains some stuff about it. And under home, it has me and one other person streaming it. That's pretty cool. I think that's neat. Okay, so let me check real quick. No, yeah, I see it. Is it the one from a month ago? Because this one says it's like 9 minutes and 22 seconds. Because if this is it, then definitely. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is roughly it. I'm gonna level up one more time, and I should be ready for the Parade Master. For me, his second phase is like really annoying though, but it'll be okay. Phase 1 will be a piece of cake. And I think after this, after the stream, I might go upstairs and play me some VR. I don't know. I might record something too. Who knows? The one game for VR that I have recorded, but I forgot my mic was muted the entire damn time, was Robo Recall. Because that game is actually a lot of fun. Yeah, this should be more than enough to level up. I don't think I'm going to buy the weapons yet. I'll wait until I get to the next area, and then I'll buy the new weapons. Yeah, that's it. I think some of them are really cool. I definitely really like the, oh wait, can I level up again? If I can level up again, that's pretty cool. Because I've already leveled up 10 times. The Fable Arts, I like the one for the short sword kind of one. For the balanced tree. The weapon art for this one is pretty cool too. Like, I like that. But at the same time, like, the one that I don't care much for is the, I really don't care too much for the stun mace or the stun baton one. I mean, it's pretty cool, but still I don't care too much for it. And now I'm going to attempt to kick the... Okay. Like, I think that's fucking cool. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna load up the stream back on my phone again while this cutscene plays out. Aside from that, though, I, like, genuinely despise this boss sometimes. Oh, excuse me. Oh boy, my heartburn's kicking in right now. Of all times. Come on, do your belly flop thing. First fucking try, let's go, dude. Thank you for telling me that shit, because that really fucking helped. Holy shit. Thank you so much for telling me about that Fable art, because holy fuck. One consumable. Fucking one healing item and one fucking consumable, half durability use. Bro, fucking speed ran the first phase and destroyed him in the second. That was so cool. I didn't know that one. I was like, oh cool, you press it once, that's neat. And then, fucking Christ, man. That's cool as fuck. I like that. That was that made me feel really good. A lot fucking easier than the first fucking time. I do like him though. Like, his design's really cool. I really love his design. I still think he's really aggressive in that second phase, but that makes sense. Second phase for boss.
Hotel security excludes puppets like you. So you'll have to lie to get inside.
I'm fine with that.
You're a special puppet after all.
So I am curious about like the different ending, the Hidden Moonstone. I'm like really curious about that, and I'm excited to see what they do with it. Or I'm really excited to see how drastic the ending will be in the full game based on how much you lie. I will lie as much as possible on the second playthrough because I like to get the quote unquote good ending my first time around. I wanted to get the stars ending for Elden Ring on my first playthrough, but I ended up getting instead. I got the cursed flame ending. But I'm special.
Welcome to Hotel Crot.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. It's like some of the like Bloodborne's bosses, some of them feel really nice and they feel not perfect, but they feel damn good to fight. Or it's like I'll use Dark Souls 1's DLC as an example. Like Artorias is such a good boss. I would have I would have really enjoyed having him as a final boss for the base game of Dark Souls. He was really good. Super aggressive, really nice design, really good combos, some bullshit combos too. But it's like my first playthrough, I was able to beat him down because I was wearing Havel's armor. Havel's weapon, and Havel's shield. Completely stomped Artorias. Second playthrough, no armor, using Quelaag's blade. Not very fun.
I'm so happy to see you.
Yeah.
I am Sophia.
It's like, I like the area design. I like the very Victorian feel that the game gives. The weapons feel really nice with the transformations.
Geppetto will have answers, but we have to find him first.
Some of the enemy designs I don't really care for, but...
All of Krat is dangerous for humans, and that neighborhood is one of the scariest.
Yeah.
Please find Geppetto.
Not as, like, far as Dark Souls 1 or even Demon Souls.
Wait. Take this pocket watch. Krat is a labyrinth of peril right now.
Yeah. I think the boss that I had just got to and I just beat was the spider. I just went and killed the giant moon spider. And I have done jack shit after that. I've started just at this point in my Bloodborne playthrough, I've just started farming for upgrades and shit, and that's it.
To see you in person. Wow. You should take this. Geppetto left it with me.
I'm also curious with the Legion arm. I want to see more of that. Or not the arm, but like the actual attachments for them. I am so excited to see how these go. Or no, okay, so it is the actual arm. I just okay. Wheelchair baby.
Unexpected guests are welcome. We don't insist on reservations. I am Antonia, and this is my hotel. Welcome. Oh, I knew from the moment we met that you're Geppetto's puppet. He might have a few loose screws, but Geppetto's skills are undiminished. It's a shame. He took off for Elysian Boulevard, and he never came back. If it doesn't turn up soon, we'll have to make a new coffin. Oh, I forgot. I was keeping this for him. It comes with a long story. But I think it's better off with you. Please find that old man. And do take care of yourself out there.
Nope, not costumes. Okay, I probably have to go down here to do it, right? Yeah. If I remember... Yeah. Huh.
Oh, forgive me, I'm rambling. When you get to my age, your memories are like good friends. And just as distracting.
So I take it that brought my reputation, that brought my, my goodness, the good stuff up. Okay. I was about to say, because for you being a puppet, you look hyperhuman.
Welcome to Hotel Kron.
Yeah.
My name is Polendina, butler to Lady Antonia. Please let me know how I may be of service. At Hotel Kron.
Okay. I'm assuming I just have to talk to her
The
again.
sound of it alone. That craftsman must be something else. A custom arm from Geppetto himself is quite an accessory. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Eugenie from the Workshop Union. I know my way around weapons of all kinds. I'm sure Master Geppetto would agree. If any of your weapons need work, bring them to... I know my way around.
See, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't do any of this. I went through my entire playthrough fighting Mad Donkey without upgrading anything. I just went and was like, oh yeah, cool. I'm just gonna use the basic bitch shit. I will gladly do that. Yeah, like, I was just using basic shit. Cranks to ultra weapon handles. Each handle's property upgrades based on your character's basic stats. You can change this property in grade one time with a handle alteration. However, you can always reset it to the balanced crank. Or with a balanced crank. Huh. That's cool. So behind me? Okay. I do like this because it allows me to... The puppet string, I do like it for the fact that it allows me to interrupt an enemy. But at the same time, I do really enjoy punching the shit out of people. Yeah, I didn't know that. I was just like, oh cool, that's just the default one that I get. Oh, the future upgrades? Oh yeah, is that what that was to the side of it? Yeah, that stuff to the right, like trace, dodge, and attack link. Press and hold the Legion arm button to track an enemy. Enables dodging after a hit. If you pull a wire or wire trace an enemy, and press and hold the Legion arm button, it will trigger a link attack. Huh. Okay. I was not aware of that. I need to buy the other weapons. Okay.
Welcome to...
I might have to go back to buy the weapons. Okay. Because I do like the idea of the Legion arm. I'm gonna go back and... I can probably do some. Okay. I think after that, though, once I talk to the butler a little bit and buy these other weapons, I am going to call it quits for right now. Because that's the one thing, is I like to keep my streams pretty short is... An hour isn't really that short, but I like to keep them short and sweet. I used to stream for like fucking 5 hours at a time. Depending on the game, I think it was... well... I can probably stream tomorrow? I might be able to, because my wife will be off of work. And if I can get my kid to sleep, then definitely tomorrow. If I can get him to sleep, and if she'll watch him for a little bit for me. But if I don't stream tomorrow,
You could use some help.
I'd have to look at my work schedule again.
Something useful.
A quick second. So, worst case scenario, my next stream will be Friday. Alright, purchase. I'm going to buy this one. Fuck it, I'll buy both. I've already got this one, so I don't need to buy it again. I'm still so happy with how the Parade Master boss went. That makes me feel really good about the Watchman boss later. But I think before I actually end it, I'm gonna activate the next Stargazer. And I'll try to upgrade one of my weapons too. So happy I know about that now, because in my personal playthrough, I'll actually be able to do something against the Watchmen.
I know my way around.
I'll upgrade this weapon.
Welcome to Hotel Craft.
Talk about the Grand Covenant.
The Grand Covenant is a set of absolute commands imprinted on puppets when they are made. First law. All puppets must obey their creator's commands. Second law. A puppet may not harm humans. Third law. A puppet protects and serves humans and the city of Krat. Fourth law. A puppet cannot lie. I've told you about the laws engraved upon every puppet. Do you require anything else?
Okay. I'm going to discover the next Stargazer. I'll get my meter up by doing the practice stuff. Alright, I thought the practice dummies were over this way, but I'm guessing not. Oh well. see. Nothing there. Now, something I've even said I've wanted to do.
Hey, let's be more careful. The Black Rabbit Brotherhood. I hate these guys. But don't be alarmed. My name is Gemini. We'll talk later, when we're safe.
But something I've wanted to do, and I plan on doing it, is I want to play through all the Soul games, and even this game eventually, while drinking. It would be fun enough. So, but I think for this game it would have to be different, because for every time I die, then it could be, I could take a drink every time I die. But
Are you? You are! Finally, someone is talking to me! Last time I woke up,
Well,
Sophia was there because she woke me up.
yeah,
There's
probably.
still other memories in there. Sorry. Must be the shock. Bear with me, and I'll do my
I
best.
can't
to
remember
guide
how
you.
far I got into Dark Souls 3 while drinking. I'd have to look at that. I'd have to go back and check. Oh, actually, my eye. I can real quickly do that. That shouldn't take but like a few seconds. Or if not like a few seconds, but not very long. I even did it on camera too, so people would know that I wasn't like fake drinking. God, how long ago was this? Drunk Souls. This was a year ago? 2 hours. I love how, I really enjoy how YouTube has set this up. Did I kill Vort? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah. I'd gotten to Vort, and then I think I only took 8 drinks at that point. I will re-go over the rules the next time I do that, but like I said, I want to finish Atomic Heart and a few other games here and there. So I'm going to go ahead and end this off here. I will probably stream again tomorrow, but it won't be... I was using... what was it? It was Kraken. It was... I think I have it in my kitchen. Hang on. Because I think my Kraken is the only alcoholic beverage I have with a high alcohol percentage. Yeah, it is Kraken Black Spiced Rum, 94 proof, and it is 47% alcohol to the volume. And I barely drink, so I would not fill up the cap, but I would just take a swig out of the bottle each time. Yeah. I decided that if I was going to have fun playing that, I would do, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong. I think it was 8. It might have been 10, but it was no more than 10. But yeah, I took 8 quick swigs from Kraken. I don't think I had Chaser either. I think I might have had a thing of Coke next to me. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was just 8 straight drinks of Kraken. And that's all I had for 2 hours. I think it was more along the lines of like, if I died, I took a shot. If I killed a boss, or it's supposed to be you take a drink, but if I killed a boss, I took a victory drink. If I died, I took a drink. If I died while enkindled, all my drinks would be doubled. So it wasn't the sense of that I died a lot, it's just a bunch of things were set up a certain way that made me take more drinks. But no, I definitely want to get to that because I have an updated set of rules that I'm going to have to leave out for certain games, like Bloodborne and stuff. I'll probably only do it with 1 through 3 in Elden Ring. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this off here. Again, now that I know that this weapon has, you can chain it together, is really nice. And see everyone next time. Bye-bye!